Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back. I have not done a yes or no in so long, and I feel like this was so quick and fun and like easy. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys. Before we get started, as always, tarot is indeed a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice. So please take what resonates. If something does not resonate, you don't need to get upset. You don't need to feel personally offended. There's nuance to every conversation, you guys. I am bound by time. I cannot go over every little nuance that pops up under the sun. So also keep that in mind. With that, guys, we have group number 1 with our rose quartz. Group number 2 with my little mini pearl bracelet. Group number 3 with my mystery apothecary box. Group number 4 with some Art of the Root Deadly Attraction oil. And we have group number 5 with my little flower. So if you guys need a moment to meditate on which of these yes or no piles is calling your name, you guys are indeed free to do that right now. Pause, take a moment, meditate. Whatever pops out to you, that is your pile. Once you do pick your pile, you guys, you can check out my description box where I've left everybody timestamps for when the reading will start. And with that, I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. We are actually going to go ahead and skip the zodiac dice today, you guys. This is going to be a message for all of the signs. So welcome to everybody who picked pile number 1. I'm not going to do that with all the piles. With this pile specifically, this does not require, or I do not feel the need to pull or to roll the zodiac dice. So we're going to go ahead and get hopefully a singular card from our astrology deck. The way I want to do this, you guys, is essentially if the card is positive, we're going to lean towards yes. If the card is negative, we're going to lean towards no. So, okay. So we have the 10th house and we have the 2nd house. So the 10th house and the 2nd house are, I would say, pretty positive. Obviously, I guess it depends on its condition and what resides within the 10th and the 2nd house. However, both these houses are talking about money, career, assets, the way the public perceives you. So for some of you, you picked pile 1 and perhaps you have a yes or no question based on your career or your financial status. So that is very possible. We're going to get a few more. Can we please get a yes or a no? Okay. So everything I'm seeing so far, you guys, yeah. We have the 6 of Wands, we have the Lovers, we have the 2 of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, this is going to be a reading or a yes or no question based on career and success and money and things like that. But there are also a large majority of you who picked this pile who have a yes or no question regarding your love life. What I'm seeing right now, you guys, it seems very positive. Okay. The 6th house, the 6 of Wands is talking about success. This is talking about a victory. So having that show up for you, essentially, I'm seeing it as the question that you are asking or the situation that you are encountering is going to lead to positive results, or you are going to end up with a positive result. Because again, the 6 of Wands is success. It's a victory. You have accomplished something and there is a celebration for that accomplishment. The Lovers is talking essentially about a few different things. Number 1, the very obvious message that comes with this is 2 people who love each other or who want to be together coming together. The other side of this is loving yourself enough to choose what is best for you, or standing in alignment with who you are, with what you believe in, following your heart, following your dreams, the Lovers. So again, all in all, I would say that is relatively positive. The 2 of Cups is also 2 lovers coming together, 2 soulmates coming together and choosing each other. Oftentimes, we see the 2 of Cups in situations where 2 people are like, I am choosing to do life with you. I am making an active choice to be with you. I want this. I want to combine our energies. I want to combine our lives. And then the King of Pentacles, this is stability. This is stability and financial abundance. So this all seems very positive so far, guys. We have the Ace of Wands, which is very positive. Again, we have the Nine of Cups, which is also very positive. The Ace of Wands is a card that speaks about essentially potential for the future. I feel like I have to sneeze, guys. Hold on. So sorry, guys. That sneeze came out of nowhere. But as I was saying, the Ace of Wands is essentially potential for the future. So what this is telling me is, again, whatever your yes or no question is, there is a lot of potential for growth in the situation that you have found yourself in. There's also a lot of potential happiness, feeling like you have received something that you wished for, success, a victory. So all in all, everything I'm seeing again so far seems really positive. Can we please get a yes or a no? Okay, yeah, guys. I always say this, I don't know energetically. I don't understand why pile 1 tends to be more positive. I don't get it, but I just feel like, I don't want to say 9 times out of 10, but maybe like 8 times out of 10, pile number 1 just has this like beautiful, magnetic, vibrant energy to it. And I honestly, guys, I feel like it's because very few people tend to pick pile 1. I really, really do. I feel like this pile tends to call to people who, again, are on the right path or who are willing to like take risks or go in a different direction. So I don't know. Anyways, point is the sun showed up for you guys. So I feel as if I should just wrap the reading up here, obviously, because everything that's showing up for you guys is pointing in a direction of yes, everything is going to work out. Yes, there is success. Yes, you are going to be okay. Yes, your health is going to be improving or moving in the right direction. Your love life is going to be improving. There's growth for you. There's victories for you. I want to get a little bit more from the astrology deck, and then we will get the yes or no. And I do want to pull a timeline for you guys as well, so we can get a rough idea of when you can expect this yes or this positivity to come into your life. Can we please get progression. There's a journey ahead, but we're progressing. And I believe that you guys are progressing in a proper way. I don't know if that's how I should word that, but you guys are progressing in a way that is positive and not negative, right? I don't feel like you're going through all these like difficult, hard things or traumas where you're like, oh, my life sucks. I'm moving forward, but everything sucks. It feels like you're moving forward and things are getting better. The 10th house is here again. So I'll say it one more time, you guys. I do feel like a lot of you are here because you are wanting to know if financially things are going to work out, or you're wanting to know if you're going to get that job, or if there's a promotion in the future, or if you're ever going to find satisfaction and happiness within your career. The answer to that is yes. Now, again, I want you guys to take note of the fact that we do have these mountains that have shown up for you. So this is not to say, right, that you're not going to have to put in any work. This is not to say that things are just going to fall into your lap, right? You still have to get up and hike that mountain, but all of this that is showing up does seem really positive and aiming in the direction of your success. Let's get a rough timeline of when we can expect all of these changes, all of this positive movement to occur for group 1. Ooh, we have April, which is right around the corner. It's in the future. I'm gonna do one more. May. Oh, I love that. And the reason I love that, you guys, is because we have the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands is talking about, again, opportunity for growth, possibilities for growth. I oftentimes, you guys have probably heard me describe it this way as spring, which we have April and May, which is prime springtime. So it makes me excited to see that here. I do feel really positive about things progressing for you guys quickly. Let's get a final yes or no for group number 1. Yes. Use what serves your highest good and discard the rest. Beautiful, perfect, fantastic. That is what I have for you, group 1. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this yes or no reading for you. I do hope that it's helpful. I'm sending you guys so much love. Please take care of yourselves. And that is all I've got. So bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. Libra, Scorpio. Hello, my October babies. We have Taurus. Oops. Oh, it was Taurus and Leo. Taurus again. Aquarius and Scorpio. Aquarius and Taurus. Okay, you guys, Sun, Moon, Rising. We are now going to go ahead and move on to our astrology deck. I want to just pull one card from this deck. Okay, or three. Three works as well. All right. So this is neutral, guys. Everything that's showing up right here is neutral. The earth element of stability. Obviously, stability, I guess we can see as positive. So there's that. But the third house is neutral. It's just communication. The Grand Cross Provoker, I wouldn't say this is negative or positive. I would say it's somewhere in the middle, or that there are a variety of factors that would determine the condition of that. So we're going to move on and pull some tarot cards. As of right now, the answer is not yes or no, because I would not necessarily say that this is overly positive or overly negative. The earth element of stability is perhaps positive for a lot of you. Some of you guys may be asking a question around communication, okay? If that's the case, again, I wouldn't say that we have a clear answer on whether or not you will be receiving that communication, but that may be the focus of your question for some of you. Can we please get a message for group 2, a yes or no for group 2? So the Star is a very, very positive card. The Two of Wands is, again, a little bit more neutral, talking about planning ahead. The Seven of Wands is jealousy. And the Two of Swords is not necessarily knowing which direction to go. So if I had to say one way or another, you guys, I would say the answer is yes, but not right now. Or the answer is yes, but there will be a waiting period, okay? We're going to keep pulling and see what else we get. We have the Queen of Cups. This is referencing our emotions, our intuition as well. And then the Ten of Cups is really positive. So you guys have two really positive cards here. Again, the Star and the Ten of Cups. Again, perhaps we can say the earth element is also representing positivity regarding your question. But again, my answer still stands the same. As of right now, I feel like the answer is yes, but you have to wait, or yes, but things are being postponed. Can we please get a yes or a no for group number 2? Expectations, maturity. Again, for some of you, there's a question around communication. Like, is this person going to be texting me? Is this person going to be communicating? We have community and change. So your current situation will change. I do feel like, again, it will change for the better. Not sure why community is here. Community could be referencing like leaning on your friends, talking to your friends, seeking guidance from other people who perhaps have an outside perspective on the situation, handling the situation obviously with maturity, and then expectations. I do feel like a lot of you are expecting for this to move forward in a positive way. And again, I will say, I think the answer is positive. Like, I think that you guys are going to get what you want, or there's positive communication or positive news, but it just feels like it's perhaps not going as you are expecting it to go, or there is a delay, or there's perhaps a little bit confusion prior to, again, getting what it is that you're wanting. So, okay. A little bit more. Can we get a little bit more, a yes or a no? 6th house. Again, the 6th house, it says sustainability, which, sure, the 6th house is talking about health. The 6th house is talking about our daily rituals. To me, I am seeing that as more of a neutral type of energy. And then we have debilitated, which is discomfort, which leads me to believe that, yes, there may be a little bit of uncomfortability during, while you are waiting for, again, an answer, the yes or no to come through, right? Like, is this person going to reach out? Am I going to get accepted to university? Am I going to get accepted to this job? Am I going to hear a call back? Am I going to be achieving my goals? I think, again, the answer is yes. I do believe that there is something that you have to get really grounded in, like your energy needs to feel more stabilized, because you're not going to get what you want or what you're asking for or what you're hoping for right away. It's going to take time, or it's going to feel a little bit dragged out. So yeah, okay. We're going to get a timeline for you guys as well. And then I will go ahead and pull a yes or a no. Indecision is causing delays. So please make sure you guys really have a clear understanding of what you want, clear understanding of your desired outcome. It's the right time to take action. One more. Next couple of years. Okay. With that, I also want to say this, you guys. If you don't have a clear vision of how you want to proceed forward, it's going to take longer, right? The next couple of years. If you guys choose to take action now, right? It's the right time to act. You can obviously move the time up. I always feel like this is so important, and I get so tired of saying this, and I'm sure you guys get tired of me of hearing it. But you truly do hold the future in your hands. Like, your decisions obviously affect the outcome of your life. The path that you're on right now is what the cards are reflecting. So if you decide tomorrow, like, no, this is what I'm going to do, this is my plan to do it, and I'm going to put action to what I'm saying I'm going to do, or action to my plan. So you have the power, you guys, to change this timeline. You have the power to make this happen sooner rather than later. All right, can we get a yes or no for group? The frustration you feel is at yourself. A yes or no for group 2. Spend your spiritual energy wisely. Let's get one more. Okay, ask yourself why. Again, I think it's important to understand yourself and what it is you're wanting. Can we get a yes or a no? We have yes. So even here in the yes or no, guys, right? This portion of the reading, it was delayed. We pulled 3 different cards before we got a clear answer. So I do feel, again, the answer is yes. The answer is mostly positive. Like, whatever it is you're asking, I believe there is a mostly positive outcome. I think the negative side of this outcome is the timeline. But the positive thing about that is you do have the power to push the timeline up or to make things happen faster than what is showing right now. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. I hope it was helpful. I'm sending you so much love, and that is all I've got. So bye. Hello, group 3. You guys picked my apothecary block. There's such a funny story behind this, and maybe one day I will tell it. But anyways, it's interesting to me that you guys picked or felt drawn to this. We are going to go ahead and roll the dice. We have, why was I going to say Sagittarius? We have Capricorn and Aries. Aries and Capricorn again, after all that rolling. Aquarius and Cancer, and then we'll do one more. Libra and Pisces. Hello everybody, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, we are also going to start us off with some astrology cards. Can we please get a message before we shuffle this, guys? The way we're going to do this is positive and negative, right? So the positive cards we're going to put in the yes pile, the negative cards we're going to put in the no pile. Whatever the overwhelming energy is the answer that we're going with. I will also be pulling a clear yes or no at the end of each reading, but okay. Can we please get a yes or a no for, okay, group number 3. So based on what I'm seeing right now, the answer is yes, but changes are required. The answer is yes, but things have to evolve, and what is happening right now, I don't think it's going to work for what it is you're aiming for. Now, I don't know if that translates to a no or if that translates to a yes, but what I'm seeing is like the outcome is positive, but changes are required. The outcome is positive, but action is required. The reason I'm saying this is we have a part of fortune increase. This is where we are lucky, okay? Or where we receive some type of fortune, some type of blessing. You guys, if you want to pull up your own personal birth chart and check out where that is, you are free to do that. That could be, again, another indicator or a sign for you that what it is you are inquiring about is positive or going to be moving in a positive direction. The moon is, again, okay. The moon is not negative, but the moon I wouldn't say is necessarily positive. The moon is deep. The moon is beautiful. The moon brings light to the darkness. But there is an energy to the moon that is also very intense or can be very intense. Quickly changing moods, I feel like shows up with the moon as well. Aries is a very action-oriented card. I know that there's so much more to Aries as individuals than what I'm going to describe here, but this is representing action, moving forward, taking charge. And then Pluto. Pluto is requiring change. Pluto requires you to go through a transformation. Now, I don't think that this is negative, but I think that if I were to read this for a friend, I'd be like, okay, there's some stuff we got to work on. There's some stuff we have to move through there's things we have to alter. But I think that we can get through this. I think that there is potential for us to move through this energy and end up with a positive result. So let's see what we get with the tarot. Can I please get a yes or a no? Yeah. A yes or a no. Okay. Some of you guys are asking about things that are going on intuitively. I'm just going to tell you right now, your intuition, unless you have a history of being like lacking stability with your mental health, if you have a history of lacking stability within your mental health, I am not going to be irresponsible and tell you to listen to your intuition because I don't know where you're at, okay? That's all I'm going to say with that. For everybody else, if you don't have a history of struggling with your mental health, listen to your intuition. I don't know why you're doubting yourself. I don't know why you are you know something, you know the answer to this, and for whatever reason you're looking for extra confirmation. Me saying this right now, like, this is your confirmation. The answer is your intuition is not lying to you. There's something under this. The Page of Wands. Okay. Your intuition's not lying to you. Your intuition's not lying to you. Your intuition's not lying to you. That's what I have to say on that. I actually would appreciate it if you guys are questioning your intuition. I would appreciate it if you literally just clicked out of the reading, not because I don't want to read for you, but because I think it's incredibly important that you take that and nothing else. I think it's incredibly important that you just take the fact that your intuition is not lying to you, and you need to have more trust and faith within yourself and within what you are picking up on energetically, okay? So for everybody else, if you're not asking an intuitive question about like, is my intuition correct about this? We have the Five of Cups, which is representing disappointment. We have the Page of Wands, which is talking about new doors opening, okay? Being really excited and motivated and pumped up about the opportunities that perhaps we have in front of us. The Moon, again, this is talking about things that are in the dark coming to light, so receiving clarity. Temperance is balance. Temperance says, changes, sacrifices must be made, changes are required. The Ten of Pentacles is incredibly positive, but with the Ten of Pentacles, that tells me that there's, again, sacrifices that must be made. So I don't know what you guys are asking about, obviously, but I feel like as of right now, the answer is no, but the answer is like, you have to make these sacrifices first, or you have to go through these changes. You have to find, I don't want to say find balance, but you need to readjust, okay? There are adjustments that need to be made within the situation that you are inquiring about. The Seven of Swords is talking about a need to reprioritize or figure out your priorities. Like, what the hell are you doing? What do you want? Why are you trying to take things with you that are weighing you down or exhausting you? Okay. And again, if you're still here and you're asking an intuitive question, I'm telling you right now, your intuition is correct. Your intuition is correct. Can we please get a message for group? We have Aries again. Okay, guys. Aries to show up twice. This is quite literally your spirit guides, your spiritual team, spirit, God, whoever it is that you believe in, maybe your deity. Get up. That is the message. Get up. Oh, you want to know if he cares about you? Wake up. Like, is he acting as if he cares about you? Are you wanting to know if you're going to get that job? Did you do well on your interview? Do you feel like you put in 110%? Everything, the answer to your question is act. The answer to your question is watch how other people are treating you, watch how other people are acting through their actions, and watch how you are acting. And that is where you're finding the answer. You're finding the answer in action. Again, I don't know if the action is like, is this person treating you poorly? There's your answer, right? Or are you going to be successful? Well, what have you done to act in a successful manner? What have you done to achieve the things that you're wanting to achieve? Have you behaved as if you are in alignment with your goals? Again, for a lot of you, adjustments are required. If you are living by action, if your words are matching your action, that is a positive thing. That is a good thing. Moving forward in that is great. If you are not, again, adjustments are required. Sacrifices need to be made. We're going to go ahead and get a timeline for you guys now on when we can expect these adjustments to happen. Time is frozen. Some of you guys feel stuck. It's worth the time. Okay. I'm going to get one more. Can we please get a rough timeline for, okay. Oh. Next year looks promising. Okay. Again, I want to encourage you guys, for any of you who are struggling with your mental health, there's no shame in seeking out professional help. There's no shame in speaking to someone. There's no shame in any of that. I really do want to encourage everybody just to take care of themselves, to take care of your body, take care of your mind. For those of you, again, where that is not the case and you're not struggling and you haven't struggled in the past, I really need you to trust your intuition. I really need you to believe what you're picking up on is what's happening. And for others of you, you need to focus on the action that is being taken. You need to focus on, again, this person is telling me that they love me or that they care about me, but then they're going and cheating on me. The action is showing you the answer. And the action is showing you the answer also within yourself. If you're saying like, oh, I want to read 10 books a month. Okay, well, are you making time? Are you scheduling that time to do that? I want to gain 20 pounds in the next 6 months. Great. Are you counting your calories, right? Are you tracking how much protein you're taking in? Are you tracking how much you're exerting? Like, these things are important, guys. So action is how we're finding this answer. I almost don't even want to pull you guys a yes or a no, because I just feel like this is such a, the yes or no isn't yes or knowing. Like, there isn't a yes or no here. It's just listen to your intuition. Your intuition is correct. So yes for that. Pay attention to the action that's going on around you and the action that you're taking, because your answer is also within that. For the rest of you, let's see if we can get a yes or a no. It's going, okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Relax. I love that. We're going to try one more, and I'm going to leave it here, guys. Whatever comes up is what comes up. I'm not going to pull any more. Can we please get... This is an outdated thought pattern that won't serve you. Okay. So change is required. Sacrifices must be made. Pay attention to the actions of others, the actions of yourself, and the intuition part of it. Trust your intuition. Okay, guys. Sorry I couldn't get you a clear answer, but this is what we have. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I am sending you so much love, and that's all I got. So, bye. Hello, group number 4. You guys picked my, I believe, oh, okay. Art of the Root. Yes, this is Art of the Root. I believe their Deadly Attraction conjuring oil, which I love out of the root, you guys, so much. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and should I roll for you guys? I think we'll roll once. Taurus and Libra. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Libra. Sun, moon, rising, you guys. If you are not a Taurus or a Libra, sun, moon, rising, that's completely okay because the dice are simply extra. It's dessert. I am not rolling for every pile today as well, so be happy there's even 2 signs that popped up. So let's go ahead and get a card for you guys. Can we get a yes or no? Before we talk, oh, I love that Taurus showed up again. Before we jump on into this, guys, essentially I'm going to look at the cards and go, is this positive? Is this negative? That is how we're going to determine the yes or no. I will be pulling a yes or no at the end of each pile, but that does not guarantee that we will get a straight yes or no. So this is going to be more important. Taurus, I would classify this as positive. Why? Because Taurus is connected to Venus. Not only is Taurus connected to Venus, Taurus is talking about comfort and being around luxurious items and beauty and love and being really protective of what it is that you view as yours or something that you find important. So I do really love the fact that that's your guys' first card and that it showed up in the dice as well. Oh, guys, we got Saturn. Now, I do love Saturn. Saturn is difficult. Saturn is a malefic planet. So, the thing with Saturn, guys, is it's representing both good and bad. It's mostly bad. It's mostly difficult and stressful and exhausting and rigid, but there's something so beautiful at the end of Saturn. There's something so beautiful and magical about Saturnian energy. So do I think this is good? Do I think this is bad? I think because it is a malefic planet, I have to just be like, it's not the greatest. But in my personal opinion, I don't necessarily see this as awful. So I would say this as well. This is positive for those of you who are willing to put in the work. This is positive for those of you who have the ability to be disciplined, who have the ability to recognize patterns or learn lessons, right? If you learn very quickly, I would say this is a positive thing. If you're disciplined, this is a positive thing. If you're not afraid of like rolling up your sleeves and getting a little dirty or climbing a little mountain, then this is not negative. Saturn does make you stronger, so it's going to challenge you. Can I please get, and then we got a lunar eclipse, which is change. So again, not negative, not positive. Change can be really great. Change can be really necessary and really great. We're going to just move on to the tarot because I feel like that especially is giving me more of a neutral energy. Okay. Can we please get a yes or a no answer for group number 4? A 9 of Swords. We've got the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and Justice. So something that is wrong being made right. This is attraction being really magnetic. And the 9 of Swords, mental health struggles, perhaps a lot of stress on your plate. So this is what I'm going to say with this, you guys. Very similar to the astrology cards that we pulled for you. This is feeling a little bit more neutral. There's positivity here, right? And the positivity that we are receiving with the tarot cards is justice. Justice is saying like, you're going to have to, go through this, or perhaps this thing happened to you and it was really wrong and messed up, but it's going to be made right later on. Or something to that effect, right? You're going to have to pay this amount of money to get this in return, or you're going to have to put in this amount of work to get this result. So justice is like creating balance, which in my personal opinion, I think Saturn brings a lot of balance as well. Now, another connection to Saturn here is the 8 of Pentacles. This is lessons, something that we are learning. So the answer is positive, again, for those of you who are willing to learn. The answer is positive for those of you who are willing to pattern, recognize, and figure out what you need to do differently, or figure out what you need to take from a particular situation. The Knight of Wands is magnetic, but it's also like a willingness to chase after what you want. This is energy. This is being a little tenacious. This is essentially like, I have a goal, I have a vision in mind, and I'm going to push forward. I'm going to go after it. So that's positive energy as far as like energy and momentum forward. The Nine of Swords is telling me that there is a little bit of a mental hurdle that we have to clear. Can I get a yes or a no for group 4? Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is just talking about an overflow of emotions. So something feeling really perhaps emotionally challenging or emotionally strong. Ten of Swords is an ending. This is oftentimes something that's really stressful. Can we get Three of Cups, working well with other people? So here's the thing, guys. This is not negative. This is not positive. This is very neutral to me. I am seeing this as there are challenges in front of you. There is perhaps something that you don't want to face or something that you don't want to end, a lesson that's hard to learn perhaps. Things will eventually balance out. And I think that what you're facing right now will ultimately, like, it will be okay. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen super quickly though. Again, lunar eclipse is making more sense to me as I'm pulling the cards, because it does feel like there is radical change that you guys will be experiencing that is going to be positive, but as you're going through the change, it feels difficult or it feels a little rough. So, okay, can we please get some more messages for group? Okay. We have the main female, the main woman, we have the family room, and we have sudden wealth. So luck is on your side. We have comfort here with the family room. The main female, I'm really not reading too much into that, you guys, just because this is more of a general, like, you know, to all of you. So some of you guys are women who identify as women, and that's great. Perhaps you are feeling perhaps really powerful as a woman and standing within your femininity, but that is not what this reading is about. So comfort, sudden luck, not necessarily sudden wealth. I want to be careful with how we use that word, but sudden luck, which I do think that there is a lucky energy that is showing up here, because we have Taurus, we have justice, and then we have that change coming in, which I do think is putting us on a path of improvement or a path of experiencing some type of upgrade. But it just feels like first there are quite a few struggles in front of us. So I do want to go ahead, guys, and simply get a timeline, a quick little timeline for you guys. Can we get, perfect, one card? August. I don't know if that's August of this year, August of next year, August of 2028, but August is here and may be relevant for when you can expect things to start to change. Whew. Okay. Let's get to the meat of the reading. Can we get a yes or a no, please, for group number 4? Pause and reflect. Yep. That, to me at least, makes sense. So again, there is a process that you guys are going through before you can expect a positive result. Can we get another one? Know that you can walk away with confidence. Listen to the quietest person in the room. Okay, there are some of you who are watching this, and I do feel like there's somebody who's going to be giving you a piece of advice, and this person is not going to be somebody who just hands out advice. I almost feel like they're coming to you and they're saying, hey, like, can I give you my opinion, or do you want my opinion? And I think it's very important that you listen to that person. I think it's very important that you listen to the person who is perhaps older, wiser, or again, maybe even just quieter. Somebody who doesn't offer their advice freely or without pause or without question. Let's get a little bit more. Can we please get a yes or a no? Remember why you agreed to this. I'm going to pull one more card, you guys. Yes or no? We have a yes. So there will be a pause and reflect. There is change that's occurring for you guys. I do believe there is a need perhaps to make these adjustments. There's definitely challenges ahead. And I want to be clear about that. There are challenges ahead. Things are going to work out, but there are challenges ahead first. The card I want you guys to remember is this Justice card. The card I want you guys to take with you from this reading is this Justice card. What you are putting out, you will get back. In the moment, it's going to perhaps feel like a sacrifice, but it's going to work out, okay? So keep that in mind. Also, some of you are spending time focusing on things that aren't working or focusing on things that have, I don't want to say rejected you, but perhaps like turned its back on you or turned their back on you. And I do think it's important that you open yourself up for things to change. I think through change, you guys are finding happiness, okay? You guys are finding your path, or you're finding success, or you're finding love, but it's through change, okay? It's through being open to learning these lessons, to encountering the Saturnian energy of discipline and structure. So, sorry guys, I do have to cough. I love you. That is all I have. See you next time. Hello, group number 5. Welcome to your guys' reading. I don't think we're going to pull the zodiac dice for you guys. I am kind of just randomly picking piles to do the zodiac dice for and random piles to not. I feel like this particular pile, we should skip it. So we're going to do that. Can I have a message? The way we are doing this, you guys, is negative and positive. So positive, if the reading is mostly positive, the answer is yes. If the reading is mostly negative, the answer is no. We have Jupiter. Jupiter is incredibly positive. Jupiter is gorgeous, beautiful, amazing. We love Jupiter here. This is all about growth and expansion, money, luck, travel. I love Jupiter. So fantastic. Ooh, we have Uranus and we have Jupiter again. I think it's safe to say the answer is yes. Uranus adds a little bit of a weird twist to it. I don't know why I feel the need to talk about this, you guys, but for some reason, this energy is almost reminding me of like Alice in Wonderland, or like a situation that is perhaps not what we envisioned, or really weird and unexpected. And perhaps we're like, what the heck is going on? What is my life turning into? It's like going down an unexpected path, but then being really grateful that we did go down that unexpected path because things turned out better than what we had envisioned. But there is a little bit of perhaps chaos or things feeling weird, strange, but in a good way. And again, you guys have Jupiter return here, benefits. So this is double luck with Jupiter showing up twice. All right. Can I please get... And I know, okay, for some of you, you're like, how is Alice in Wonderland positive? It's not that Alice in Wonderland is positive, but I believe the journey she went on ultimately was positive for her overall, right? Like the experience she had was positive overall, even though it was strange and perhaps a little jarring and not expected. That is what feels like it's coming up for you. Something really good, but something extremely unexpected, maybe a little bit chaotic and very strange. So 10 of Wands, this is feeling a lot of responsibility on your back, feeling perhaps weighed down by what you have to take care of or what you have to face, okay? This is, I would say, typically described as a negative card. However, I also think that this can happen when you are going through really positive changes in your life, right? Like planning a wedding, right? A lot of people, a lot of women especially, look at their wedding day as this magical, amazing day. But planning a wedding, you guys, planning any event is incredibly stressful. Having a child is, you know, for a lot of people, that's like what they want and their life dream and yada, yada. That's also extremely stressful, right? Going and getting accepted into university. Oftentimes that's the goal, that's what we want, but it could also be very stressful. So I want you guys to look at the 10 of Wands, not necessarily as a negative, but as perhaps in getting what I want, or in moving in a positive direction, I will acquire more stress or I will acquire more burdens. Okay, can we get a yes or a no for group? I believe what just fell on the floor, you guys, is the Magician. Give me 1 second. A yes or a no. We have Independence. Oh, okay. Okay. So guys, I think the answer is yes. This is overwhelmingly positive. This is overwhelmingly positive. The Hierophant, this is going down a very traditional path. It's tradition, it's signing contracts, it's marriage sometimes. The Magician is essentially utilizing what you have been given to get what you want. I always feel like this is the perfect card to represent like somebody who perhaps started off with not a whole lot, or somebody who wasn't provided for, and they turned their life around, or they completely gave themselves an entire different life, or they completely gave themselves some type of transformation. So with the Magician, I'm seeing this as you're getting what you want, but you're getting what you want because of you, because of what you have done. The Empress is the energy of receiving. This is abundance. This is creative energy. This is sometimes talking about pregnancy. The Queen of Swords is independent, so doing it on your own is also perhaps significant. Can we please get a message for our lovely group number 5? Yep, you have the Sun. This is a source of energy and light. This is also representing a spotlight, right? An attention being brought to you. This is masculine energy, forward moving energy. The 4th house is all about stability, the home, safety, things like that. So far so good, you guys. Again, everything seems pretty positive. Can we please get a yes or a no? Yeah, okay. Yep, things are moving in a really good direction for you guys, group number 5. I am going to go ahead and get a timeline because I do want to see when you guys can expect. Oh no. Okay, so time will bring a surprise. I'm going to leave that there, guys. The reason I'm going to leave that there and not pull any more for the timeline is this isn't supposed to be a timeline reading, but also the fact that Uranus is here. And like I said, it feels like things are working out for you in your favor, but essentially like it's not happening the way that you want it to happen or the way that you're expecting it to happen. So I almost feel compelled to say the answer is no, but the answer is no because something better is waiting for you. So, okay. Can I please get trust your instincts? Beautiful. It's okay to let this opportunity pass you by. And again, that's kind of what I'm picking up on, guys. It feels, and I want to give you an example of what I mean by this. If your answer has to do with work or your career, like, am I going to be successful in my career? Perhaps the answer is no, but perhaps because you're going to be shifting into a different career that's better and perhaps more abundant. Does the guy that I'm talking to like me? Perhaps the answer is no, but because there's someone better out there waiting for you. There's someone perhaps that's going to bring you more happiness, bring you more fulfillment. Can I get one more? Tread lightly on such sensitive grounds and then adjust your expectations. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because again, I think the answer is no. Again, if you're asking like these very specific questions, I think the answer is no. But I think the answer is no for positive reasons. There's just something better for you. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 5. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And that is ultimately all I've got. So bye.